Hi everyone, welcome to this Yin end of the week relax reset for stress and anxiety. We're going to do Yin practice with a little bit of flow sprinkled in there just to stretch things out. If you have 2 blankets or 2 towels, if you want to grab them, might use them to roll things up, make things more comfy for us. And then as always, make sure you're okay to practice before you get started. Okay. Let's meet up on our backs, okay? So come all the way down to your back. Keep your feet bent, and then walk your heels up as close as you can to your bum. Take a deep breath in, sigh it out, a long exhale out your mouth. Put your hands flat on the floor and just feel where your body meets the ground, all points. And then get your peace fingers ready on your right hand, okay? And then we're going to hook our big toe, our right big toe, and then just start to straighten our leg. Keep your left leg bent, okay? That'll help your low back. So if you know Yin Yoga, you know we're going to hold the poses a little bit longer, okay? Going to let time and gravity help us out here. I'm Katy, by the way. I forgot to say that at the beginning. All right, we're going to take your right foot a little bit more to the left now. So almost where it's going to line up with your belly button. With your left hand, grab onto the pinky toe side of your right foot and just give your ankle a nice stretch here. Just gentle and loving touch here. You can kind of feel your ankle twist down, so maybe point your big toe to the ground a little. Feel that a little bit deeper. Your right arm can go to your side. And then let's bend your right knee. Grab onto the pinky toe side of your right foot and come to a half happy baby on that side. So your foot is parallel to the ceiling, okay? And just really snuggle your knee in towards your armpit. And then let's slowly let your right leg come back down. Let's do the other side. So find your left hand peace fingers, grab onto your left big toe, and then start to straighten your leg, okay? And then let's take your right hand, grab onto the pinky toe side of your left foot. Just start to turn your ankle a little bit towards you as you bring your leg towards your belly button here. So we should be getting some nice outer left ankle stretch, a little bit of inner thigh going on here. Back of your hamstrings. I guess those are your hamstrings, but you know what I mean. Back of your thigh, which are your hamstrings. Press through your heel a little bit, get a little bit deeper into your ankle. And then take your left hand to your pinky toe side of your left foot. Come to your half happy baby on this side. Keep your foot parallel to the ceiling. And after a few seconds, see if you can maybe go a little bit deeper into this. Maybe your body will let you open up a little bit more here. And then let's slowly let your left foot land back down. Go ahead and walk your feet to the edge of your mat and just let your knees slowly fall side to side. Maybe engage your core a little bit as you do this. Maybe go a little bit deeper. Feel that in your backside body as you're stretching here. And then let's hug our knees to our chest. Really tight, really close. Massage through our lymph nodes in our belly. You can do some knee circles if you want. And then switch your circle. And then we're going to take it all the way to the side. Land your left hand down and slowly come up to seated. Okay. And here's where you might want your towel or your blanket rolled up for a little bit of support. We're going to come to half butterfly. Okay. So sometimes it's nice to put it under your extended legs knee. So extend your left leg out. If you have that rolled up towel or blanket, just gently put it underneath. And then adjust your sit bones so you're comfortable. The bottom of your right foot is going to go to the inside of your left thigh. It doesn't have to touch. If you're tight in your knees or your hips and it's out here, that's okay too. All right. I'm just going to get kind of tall here. Always in yoga and in Yin Yoga, we always want to listen to our bodies. Okay. So if something doesn't feel right, if something is pinchy, tingling, burning, numbing, we got to come out of it. Okay. We got to listen to ourselves, protect ourselves. All right. Only go as far as your body is comfortable. So we have a couple options here. You can stay here. You can fold forward. You can fold to the left. You can fold to the right. Just play with it. See where your body needs you to be right now, okay? And it might be different from day to day, and it might be different on depending on the side that you do also, okay? All right, let's come up and then bring the bottoms of your feet together. We'll just do a little bit of a butterfly here, or if you want to do more diamonds, so your feet out or out in front of you more, that's okay too. So just fold over to whatever extent is nice for you, okay? Maybe snuggle in a little bit deeper here. And then let's come up. Let's move your blanket or towel to the other leg if you are using one. Extend your right leg now. Get it under your knee for support. Bring your left leg in, okay? Adjust, make sure you're comfortable, and then find where you want to fold, okay? So, just depends. Again, we can go to the extended leg, we can go out front, or we can just kind of fold over our bent leg too. Maybe that's what you want. All right, let's come up out of that. And then we're going to come onto our knees. So again, if you have any knee discomfort, there's the option to take your blanket or towel and just unroll it and use it as a cushion, which is kind of nice when you're going to be on your knees for a while, especially in tabletop or something like that. So we're going to start ourselves in tabletop here. So everybody meet up. We're just going to check that your wrists are under your shoulders, okay? Pull your low belly in. We're going to come onto our forearms, and then we're going to extend our feet out. So we're in a forearm plank or a crocodile. So here, this is really a strength building pose. So make sure your forearms are making the number 11. They're parallel. Pull your low belly in, and then press through your heels, okay? We're really reaching from our crown to our heels. And then we're just going to keep your butt down a little, okay? Low belly in. It's really strong here. Just breathe. Pull your low belly to your back. Imagine you're pulling your ribs away from your shirt. Just breathe here for a moment. Really extend through your heels. Couple more breaths here, okay? You got this. Always option to come to your knees if you want. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's softly lower to our knees and then to our belly. And just roll your hips side to side. So we're now set up for a very nice Sphinx pose. So either stay here in your Sphinx pose. If you feel pinchiness in your low back, walk your arms forward a little, give your back some more space, okay? Or you can bring your palms together too, that's an option. Option here also, if you want to take your right hand and just put it under your shoulder, Get a little bit of lift there. And then if you put your right arm under your shoulder, put it back and then switch to your left, okay? If you're doing this part of it. If you're not, just stay where you're at, okay? And then let's move your left arm back if you put it up. Go ahead and make a forearm pillow. Rest your forehead, bend your knees, and just release your low back side to side here, okay? And then we're going to tuck our toes. Bring your hands to each side of your heart center, elbows straight back. Press back to, we're gonna come to child's pose, but option here is take your blanket if you want, roll it up, and then you can either just go straight back onto your legs, so your legs are parallel and just lean back, or you can bring toes together, knees to the edge of the mat, and then take your blanket and put it on your calves, and then just sit back with your blanket, okay? Option there. Rest your forehead. And let's go ahead and come up. Bring your knees back together. And we're going to do our little tiny flow part of this practice, okay? So come back to tabletop. Your wrists on your shoulders, knees under hips. Tuck your toes. Press yourself back to downward facing dog, okay? Pedal out your dog here. Really stretch. Lift your hips. Walk it back and forth. Bring yourself forward if you want. Just really enjoy it. Okay. And then we're going to walk our feet to our hands at the top of the mat. Come to a nice forward fold. Keep your knees bent. Okay. And then just sweep your arms around the back of your calves. Pull your head in. Start to straighten your knees or straighten your legs. Unbend your knees if you want. And then take a bend in your knees. Take a deep breath in. And we're going to come up the way, palms together. Okay. Shake things out here. Bring your hands to your heart center. We're going to come up. So go ahead and lift your right leg up. Come to like a ninja. I'll face you so you can see what I'm doing here like this, okay? Ninja stance. So we're really strong in our left leg. We're gonna sweep our right leg back, okay? Hands go to heart center. And then we're just gonna rotate our feet. So now our right foot's forward. So now you've taken a high lunge, back of the house, right foot forward, okay? From here, we're gonna inhale our arms up to nice cactus arms. And then we're going to sweep our hands down so the palms are facing our body and take it behind us a little bit. Keep your balance in your high lunge. Maybe lift up the back of it would be your left leg's thigh. So palms in like this. We're going to take it back up to cactus. And then we're going to take it to our left side, palms facing our body. Inhale back up to cactus. Sweep your body down so your palms go to the sky. Inhale back to cactus. And then land your hands down on the mat. You're going to take your right foot, sweep it all the way back behind you. Point your toes, okay? Point your toes and then tap your right foot to the outside of your left leg. And then lift it back up. And then tap it wide to the right. And then back up. And then there's more. Bend your right knee. We're going to land your foot about 6 inches behind your right wrist. Rotate all your toes to the right. Lift up your left hip. Lift up your right arm. A supported side plank here. And then sweep your hand down. Rotate all your toes back to front. Right foot meets left. Press your hips up. Walk your feet to your hands. Bend your knees. Sweep your arms to touch your calves. Straighten your legs. Take a nice bend. Inhale, exhale on your way up. Palms together above your head and into your heart center. Shake everything out. Looking at strong on the right leg. Lift up your left into your ninja. Almost like you're picking up a string here, okay? Land your left foot back. Hands go to heart center. You're in your high lunge. Rotate your feet. So now your left foot's bent. Your left leg's bent, I guess. Other direction. Lift at the back of your right thigh. Okay. Ready? We're going to inhale the cactus. Sweep our hands down to the right. I'm sorry, the left side of our body. Sweep your hands back up to cactus. And then land your hands to the right, palms facing your body. Inhale back to cactus. Lean forward, palms go to sky. They're above your hips. You're looking at the ground, looking at your toes. Inhale back up. Sweep your hands down to the mat, fingertips and palms. Left foot's going to extend to the sky. Point your toe. Land your left foot to the outside of your right foot. Tap. Lift it back up. Tap it out wide to the left. And then back up. Let's bend your left knee. Land your left foot about 6 inches behind your left wrist. Rotate all your toes to the left. Lift your hips. Left arm. Oops, left arm reaches to sky. Wrist over shoulder. Sweep your left hand down. Rotate all your toes forward. Left foot meets right. Pedal out. Bend your knees. Come back to tabletop. All right, we're going to take our right foot to the outside of our right hand. So we're in a dragon pose here. Okay. Tuck your left toes. Walk your left knee down. Again, if you want to be on a blanket here for your knee, that's go ahead and grab that, okay? All right. Just be in our dragon for a minute. You do have the option to tuck your toe, lift your back leg if you want to do a high dragon. It's your call, okay? You also have the option, if you want to come down on your forearms, to go a little bit deeper too. That's there for you, or on your blanket if you have a block. All right, now we're going to roll into the pinky toe, our right pinky toe. So you're going to kind of wing your leg out. I'll show you what it looks like in this direction. So we're like this, we're just going to wing out like that, okay? Wing it out. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right thigh. You can give yourself a little massage if you want. And then we're going to reach our right arm up. Sweep your right arm behind your left and then pull back up. Go ahead and land your right foot back. Walk it back to center and then just wiggle your leg. So you're going to come up onto your heel. Okay, wiggle it forward until you're on your heel. Come onto your knuckles. It'll help protect your wrist here. Or if you have blocks, you can put 2 blocks next to you. Okay. Keep a bend in your right knee. And then let's slowly drag your foot back. So you're in what you would be a low lunge. And then just wiggle your foot over to the left until you start to let your foot land. Bring your hands in front of your right shin and then just let it come down to a pigeon pose, okay? Again, always make sure you feel okay, right? So your pigeon can be high or you can come all the way onto your forearms. It's up to you. And what's kind of nice to do also in pigeon, I'll show you this way. If you're coming down like this, take your blanket and put it underneath the leg that's bent. It just helps support your hip, okay? Doesn't put so much strain on your low back since we're going to be here for a moment, okay? Option to stack your fists, rest your forehead too. All right, let's press ourselves back up. Okay, move your towel if you've got it, and then just bring your right knee back, okay? Tuck your toes, press to downward dog. Stretch. Pedal everything out here. And then let's come back to tabletop. Let's do the other side. So your left foot's gonna go to the outside of your left hand, right along the edge of your mat, okay? So we're gonna come to our dragon. Tuck your right toes, walk your right knee down if you want. Option to stay on your right knee or to lift up, okay? Totally your call. And then let's go ahead, roll onto your pinky toe side of your left foot now. Come to your wing, okay? Take your left hand inside. You can do some gentle press here. And then we're going to inhale our left arm up, bring it behind your right. And then come back, bring your foot flat now, and then walk it to your low lunge stance. So it would be the inside of your left hand. And then we're just gonna wiggle it forward. Might take it a minute, it's okay. And then just come to your half monkey or Ardha Hanuman. Here, you might wanna come up on your knuckles just to give your back a little bit more space so we're not super rounded like that, okay? Option to flex your toes. Keep a teeny tiny bend in your knee. Make sure you're far enough over too, okay? And then let's walk your hands up. Start to pull your leg back, so you're back to your low lunge, and then just heel toe, walk your foot over to the right until your shin starts to lay down on the mat. Bring your hands in front of your shin. Come to pigeon, okay? Tuck your right toes, walk your leg down if you need more space in your hips. And then there's always that option with your blanket or towel to go under your bent legs, hips, like a little cushion, okay? And then come down, whatever extent. If you want to be up, that's okay too. All right, when you're ready, come back up. And then we're just going to bring our left knee back. So we're in our tabletop again, okay? You can move your blanket out if you're using it for cushion. And then let's tuck our toes, take our downward facing dog. One more time here, just to realign. Really press, heels are towards the mat, ears are by your biceps. And then come to your knees. We're going to come all the way around to our backs, okay? All the way down. And then if you have, you don't need a blanket or towel for this, but if you have one, you want to use it. Go ahead and just put it in between your thighs, okay? And then we're going to hug our knees in as close as we can. And we're just going to drop our knees to the right, okay? They're really high, and we've got this cushion underneath just to stabilize our low back a little bit. We're going to inhale our left hand to the left and just kind of open up here. And then let's squeeze your blanket if you've got it. Hug your knees back into your chest and then drop your knees gently to the left. Right arm's gonna go up at shoulder height. Look to your right. And then let's pull your knees back up to center. You can remove the blanket if you have it. We're just gonna cross your right knee over your left. Find the tops of your feet and just sway side to side, a little bicycle here. As we're coming to the end of our practice, slowing down here. And then go ahead and switch. Find the tops of your feet so your left leg is above your right now. And just do a little sway here. And then go ahead, give yourself one last hug and then set up for Savasana. So if you want to take your rolled up towel or blanket and put it under your knees for a little support, that's an option. If you have any pinchiness or low back issues, you can keep your knees bent, point your hips to your thighs if that feels better. So just kind of play with it for a moment and find out where you're going to be the most comfortable for about a couple minutes here, okay? Press your head in the mat and then just walk your shoulder blades down. Give your neck some space. Palms rest at your side, face up, and go ahead and start to soften or close your eyes. Relax your toes and your ankles. Relax your knees and your hips. Relax your fingertips, your wrists, your thumb. Relax your elbows and your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Relax your eyes, your forehead. Relax your ears. Start to bring some awareness, acknowledgement back to your toes and your fingers. Maybe wiggle your fingers, point and flex your toes. Lift and lower your knees. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Bring your hands up over your head. Press your palms away. Point your toes. And then give yourself a nice hug here. We're going to slowly roll to the side. And we're going to pause there. Pause there to honor your body, honor your breath, and honor yourself for showing up today. And then let's gently press ourselves up to seated. You can come up on your rolled up towel or blanket if that's more comfortable for you. Take a deep breath in, exhale it out. Reach your palms up over your head. Bring your palms together and into your heart center. And then bow to your very own heart. May you be okay. May you be healthy. May you be free from suffering. May you know kindness. May you know peace. May you know love. Namaste. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. It's always an honor to practice with you and spend time sharing yoga. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, rest of your evening, and I hope I can see you again. All right.